Hey, what's going on? It is Saturday. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. My wife and I are going to a little get together hosted by some friends of ours. And the theme of this get together is International Hot Dog Party. It's an international hot dog party. In other words, the buns and the hot dogs are provided, and then everyone coming is going to bring the fixins based on a certain country or region within the United States that they choose. Just kind of fun way to get together and have some fun. So needless to say, I will be cheating on my nutrition plan a little bit today. So with that being said, since we are cheating, I thought I'd put together a video to kind of help prepare for a cheat meal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, now let's not confuse a cheat meal with a refeed meal. A refeed meal, basically you increase the amount of good carbs you take in. In other words, you decrease your carbohydrates for a while, and then you come in, eat a bunch of carbohydrates to restore the carb feel in your body so that you end up having more energy. Typically that's done once, maybe sometimes twice a week, depending on your metabolism. But completely different from a cheat meal, because on those days you're still eating healthy, you're still eating good things, you're just increasing the amount of carbs you take, and those carbs look something like quinoa, brown rice, sweet potatoes, good healthy complex carbs that are going to let your body restore its energy. That is a refeed meal. There is absolutely no good that comes out of a cheat meal other than keeping sanity. So if you do not feel like eating a cheat meal, there's no need to eat it, because it's going to do you no good as far as your health goes. The only reason we have cheat meals is to keep the sanity. So much of our culture and so much of our social lives are involved or revolve around eating. We celebrate holidays with food, we celebrate occasions, birthdays and special occasions with food, we celebrate things like promotions or new jobs or good news with food. Everything revolves around food. Now you can be social and eat healthy, but the issue is if you do that, more than likely you're constantly going to be putting yourself around people who are eating the food you would rather be eating. You go out to eat and you order a piece of grilled salmon, some brown rice and broccoli, and the guy next to you is eating some nachos, and the girl next to you is down at a pizza. They're eating foods that you would rather be eating than what you're eating. And so what we do is we allow ourselves to have a cheat meal. That cheat meal basically allows us to eat anything we want in order just simply to keep the sanity to our nutrition plan. They are beneficial in the sense that they kind of give you that one meal of eating whatever you want, and it kind of remotivates you to get back on the healthy nutrition plan. So what we want to do here is just take a few steps, kind of some things you can do to help prepare your body for that cheat meal so it doesn't set you back too far as your fitness goals are concerned. Alright, number one, if you can, plan your cheat meal. You can get a lot of good out of it. You can do a lot of good for your body as far as the cheat meal is concerned if you are as proactive as you can possibly be. So if at all possible, plan when you're going to cheat. Yes, I understand sometimes they kind of pop on you and you're going to have to be more reactive than proactive to it, but if you can possibly be as proactive as you possibly can, you're going to do yourself some good. The second thing you want to do is 2 days before, if you plan 2 days before your cheat meal, you want to cut your carb macronutrients back as far as possible. That even means cutting your caloric intake back as far as possible. I would take it down to about 50, maybe 40% of your normal carb intake. I would also cut my carb intake back the 2 days after the cheat meal as well, and allow your body to absorb those carbs or process those carbs without any other type of carbohydrate getting in. Increase your protein if you are feeling hungry and you do need to get those calories in. Increase your protein so your metabolism is going, but decrease your carbs to about 40 to 50% of what they normally are on a normal day. Number three, drink lots of water. Typically cheat meals involve a ton of carbs. If you bring in a ton of carbs, you're going to retain a lot of water. So we can be proactive beforehand by downing as much water as possible before and after the cheat meal. You should be downing at least a gallon to a gallon and a half of water a day. I increase it to about 2.5 gallons a day on the cheat day, and I just drink water like crazy and try and flush my system out because I definitely do put on a little bit of weight, and a lot of that weight is water weight. A lot of it's water retention, and if you can flush your system out as much as possible, you're gonna get right back on track much sooner after the cheat meal. Another thing that you can possibly do is take probiotics. I take a probiotic 2 days before and all the way up to 2 days after. All that's going to do is put some good stuff into your body and help your body digest the food, give it a head start. It's going to digest more efficiently than it does when it's not on it. So when you do take in that cheat meal, your body's already running and already churning to break that down and pass it through the system as much as possible. And also, last but not least, very important, try and avoid having cheat meals on your rest days. Try and go to the gym as much as you can on the days that you are going to have a cheat meal. You can, if possible, increase your workout time just a little bit, do a little bit of extra cardio on the day of and the day after in order to get the metabolism going and again help your body process the food that you eat. But like I said, it does you no good. So if you're not in the mood for a cheat meal, there's no point in taking one. Stick to your plan, stick to your nutrition plan, stick to your exercise plan, continue to meet your goals, and only use it as a sanity check. When you cannot do it anymore, do it then. And another word of advice, if you are going to have a cheat meal, make sure it's something you want to eat. If your vice is cheeseburgers, make sure it's a cheeseburger. If it's pizza, make sure it's a pizza. But make sure it's something that you really want to eat, because if not, you're going to be tempted to go eat something that you really want to eat after the cheat meal anyway, after the damage is done. As always, thanks for checking out the channel. Hope everyone's having a good week. Like, share, subscribe, and we will talk to you guys later.